On the story, Darren Lyn joins us from Houston, Texas. Hi there, Darren. Good seeing you. So we're hearing some people saying they refuse to send their kids back to school. I mean, it's completely understandable. But what's happening with the investigation into what took place? Is anyone facing charges? I mean, hundreds of police officers were criticized for their delayed response in confronting the gunman.
At this point, there are no one facing charges. However, the former police chief, Pete Arredondo, was fired from his post because there was an outcry from the community that he did not do his job. He had hundreds of police officers that day on May 24th, and he did not send anyone into that classroom until more than an hour later. So he was fired, and the city is now looking for a new police chief, but they've done things for the campus to try and make it safer for all the campuses in the Uvalde school district. They've hired 10 new police officers to patrol the different campuses. They've also added 500 new security cameras at all the different locations throughout the district. And the state of Texas has also assigned 33 Department of Public Safety officers full-time to be in the Uvalde School District to help with those patrols. Again, this is after the fact, but these are things that are important to try and make parents feel safer sending their kids to school. But Ben Cross, whose 10-year-old nephew died in the shooting, he has 4 kids that go to school, and even with all of these measures in place, he said, quote, "We've already seen that they didn't do their job. So how are we supposed to trust that? I don't feel my kids are safe." He also continued that you want your kids to be able to go and have that education and everything, but at the same time, you're fearful that they're not going to make it out by the end of the day. So yes, it's a fear that these parents have. And even though Robb Elementary School will be torn down eventually and replaced with another building, parents are still sending their kids back to school. So they have a plan in place to send the first, second, and third graders from last year to different campuses, one of them being the Uvalde Elementary School. It's a new school that they used an old district building for to house those kids as well as the teachers, and they're trying to make parents feel better about the situation. But one of the parents, Stephen Garcia, who lost his 9-year-old daughter, he said in an online post today, "Thinking of all the first days of school with my Ellie, no one expects to have to bury their child after leaving them at school." So as you can imagine, a very difficult time for folks if they're trying to cope with this. This is the first day of the first week of school after 3.5 months of having to agonize over the situation on May 24th. But hopefully time will help heal them and that the Uvalde School District can get back to some sort of normalcy.
I do appreciate you following this for us. Darren Lyn in Houston, Texas. Thank you.